Today at the range we're going to shoot my new Ruger Redhawk. This is the Redhawk, which differs from the Super Redhawk by the frame. The Super Redhawk has a reinforced frame that sticks out, and I like the Redhawk a little better. The reason they reinforced the frame and barrel connection was they were having trouble with the barrel being attached to the frame. I really don't know what the issue is. This particular one was made in 1985 and it's pretty old school. It has the Nikon Elite high relief pistol scope on there, which is a discontinued item. So I've always wanted one of these, and I know they made them in 357, but this is a 44 Magnum. And so I was very excited to get one. I was going to buy one this year new, but I saw in the Ruger catalog that they're only manufacturing the Super Redhawk this year. This is also the Hunter version, which means that the top rib on the barrel is grooved to accept Ruger rings, and that designates it as the Hunter version. This was $1,075 new, but of course it's discontinued. I think the Redhawk might be $1,170. Maybe it's even the same price. I don't know. I forgot. So, but this one I picked up for $705, and that was the cost of the gun, shipping, and FFL fee that included the scope. So I'm very pleased with it. I removed the original grips and put these Pachmayr grips on there, and I talked about that in one of my videos. And so today I'm at the range to shoot it. I've made up two different kinds of ammunition. I have my 200 grain wad cutters, which I'll use as my hole paper punchers. And then I have a massive 300 grain bullet that I'm pushing at about 850 feet per second, so that's really maxing it out. It's probably even a little bit faster than that. I'm sure it's below 900. So, so some full power loads, if you will. So I can't wait to get shooting, and I'm very excited about this. Waited many years to purchase this, and then the year I actually save up to purchase it, they discontinue it, and I buy a used one. But that's okay too. Saved a little money. Now this is kind of old school here with the high relief Nikon Encore scope. So it's pretty straightforward actually, nothing fancy. It's about, I believe, 8 to 12 inches is the eye relief, so it's pretty nice. Now I do plan on doing some freehand shooting. I mean, I do want to feel the recoil of a 44 Magnum, right? So anyway, but I do have my Cabela's pistol rest, which this is a discontinued item. Someone asked me where I got it, and it was just a Cabela's brand. And I went back and looked up the part number, the SKU, and they don't seem to sell it anymore. So I'm sorry to say that. It's really pretty nice. Hopefully they'll bring it back. Now normally I'm a Smith & Wesson kind of guy when it comes to revolvers. You know, I really like Smith & Wesson styling. Here's a 686 357, which I'll be doing another video on because I put some Crimson Trace lasers on this. I'm going to do a video on that. But I didn't go for the Dirty Harry gun, which was the Smith & Wesson brand. I really like the Redhawk. I think it looks very nice. I think it can handle powerful loads. I really don't know what the issue is with the barrel mounting, but I'm really not too worried about it. I can always send it back if I need to. So definitely ready to go. I took it all apart, cleaned it up, found a little burr in the cylinder. took care of that. Now I'm ready to load it up and start shooting. So let's start shooting. Alright, I have my 200 grain wad cutter, so we'll start off with that and get the front of the cylinder dirty with those guys before we go to the big boys. Alright, well, I shot a little bit with the scope on and dialed that in, but now I'm just want to have some fun, so I took the scope off and I'm going to shoot it the old-fashioned way with the iron sights and have some fun with that, and I'll videotape that. Alright, so I'm going to load up some practice rounds, which is the 200 grain wad cutters. Basically just a lead slug. Alright, let's see what this thing does with iron sights. Then I'll shoot some freehand. Sweet. Alright, I'll zoom into the target here, not too far away. As you can see, I'm a little bit to the right. Oops. As you can see, I'm a little bit to the left. That one hole up the top, that was with the scope on. That was my last shot with the scope. So, got the horizontal zoomed in. You can see it's a 6-shot group, but I need to bring it over to the right a little bit. Okay, it's freehand time, so let's load this guy up here. It's my last 6 practice rounds before I go to the big rounds here. Yeah, I like it. And those were just the practice rounds. Alright, let's see if we can hear the difference between the practice loads and the full power hunting loads. Alright, so there you have it. Ruger Redhawk Hunter with the grooves in there for the scope. So that was a pretty fun day. Makes really big holes. So I really enjoyed it. This will be a fun gun for me. I really won't hunt with it. It's just pretty much a novelty really for me, but I'm glad I have one, and I'll be bringing it to the range to shoot when I want to make a lot of noise.